Beautiful Ugly, exploring grief and identity, with the twist. The rain lashed against the windows of Grady Green's isolated cottage. A rhythmic drumming mirrored the incessant beat of worry in his chest. A year had passed since the worst best day of his life. The day he had finally found the words, the inspiration, the spark that had eluded him for so long, only to have it snatched away with a screech of tires and the chilling silence of a cliffside. He remembered dialing Abby, his voice brimming with a joy he hadn't felt in what seemed like an eternity. He was finally writing again. He was finally back. But the celebration was cut short. A harsh, panicked braking, the sound of a car door slamming, then the unnerving quiet. He could still hear it, feel the icy tendrils of dread that wrapped around him as he drove to the coordinates Abby had sent earlier. The scene was etched in his mind. Abby's car, perched precariously close to the edge, headlights illuminating the churning sea below. The open driver's door, her phone lying abandoned on the seat. But Abby was gone, vanished into thin air. Now Grady was a ghost in his own life, haunted by the unanswered questions. Sleep was a luxury he could rarely afford. His nights were filled with the endless replay of that fateful phone call. His writing, once his solace, was now a cruel reminder of what he had lost. He needed a change, a break from the constant reminder of Abby's absence in their London home. He booked a flight to a remote Scottish island, a place so desolate and windswept it felt like the edge of the world. He rented a small cottage, its stone walls offering a sense of solidity that his own life sorely lacked. The island was sparsely populated, the locals weathered and wary, their lives shaped by the unforgiving landscape. Grady hoped the isolation would be a balm to his wounded soul, a chance to clear his head and perhaps, just perhaps, write again. The days blurred into a routine of solitary walks along the rugged coastline, the crashing waves a constant mournful soundtrack. He tried to write, but the words felt hollow, devoid of the spark that Abby had ignited. He was about to give up. About to return to London defeated when he saw her. It was in the small, dusty village store. He'd gone to buy a loaf of bread, his mind preoccupied with the haunting lines from an old poem. Then he looked up, and his world tilted on its axis. Standing by the checkout, a woman with the same auburn hair, the same striking green eyes, the same familiar smile. Abby? But it couldn't be. Abby was gone, swallowed by the unforgiving sea. His heart hammered against his ribs, a frantic drumbeat of disbelief and hope. He stumbled towards her, his voice caught in his throat. "Abby?" he managed to croak out, the word barely audible above the hum of the refrigerator. The woman turned, her eyes widening in surprise, but there was something off. Her smile was different somehow, a slight tilt of the head, a flicker of something unfamiliar in her gaze. "I'm sorry," she said, her voice carrying a faint Scottish lilt. "I think you have me mistaken for someone else." Grady stared, his mind reeling. The resemblance was uncanny, almost impossible. He knew Abby's face, every curve, every freckle, every expression. But this woman, she was a stranger. And yet, undeniably, she looked exactly like his missing wife. As he grappled with this impossible reality, the island felt less like a refuge and more like a trap, a place where the lines between reality and illusion blurred, where the echoes of the past reverberated in the present. He realized that the answers he sought might be buried deeper than he could have imagined. Wives think their husbands will change, but they don't. Perhaps he had never truly known his wife at all. Or perhaps, as some husbands think their wives won't change but they do, he would soon find out a truth he wasn't ready to face. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more book summaries and insights. Feel free to check out another video or dive into the full playlist you see now for more great book summaries. Click now and keep exploring.